Are you hosting? Are you rating us?
I'll host you, yeah.
Yeah, just sensible.
You're on my auto host list. I'll probably host you anyway.
Oh shucks.
Yeah.
Put you on ours. All right. Are you ready? Oh yeah, mushroom. I got two coffees this morning.
Oh yeah.
2 coffees and no plan. That's not true. Oh boy.
Tweets.
I love the SEO. You know, I like to get up. I like to get the brand out there. I like to
Oh
start
yeah.
my day.
I love brand management. That's why I got into this business.
Yeah. I like video games. You know.
People think it's about video games. It's mostly about brand management.
Is it? I thought it was about. Okay. Thank you for catching me up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
It's like how when you have an OnlyFans, people think it's about having sex, but once again, it's about brand management. Everything's about brand management now.
I love to be a brand. I love to exist as a consumable product.
Me too.
Monsieur Scratch, good morning. Alright, so.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello.
Oh, that's the kind of that's good energy. That's.
I try to be, you know, up and at 'em.
Ooh, what's that? We got Rob Cham. Oh,
Hell
Rob
yeah.
Cham, my dude, from way back. That's an old buddy. How you doing, man? I love that dude. Fucking good drawings. We both hung out on the same trashy webcomics forum.
Oh, I love that.
That's like where many of my dearest friends are from. Smarshian, our fucking Valheim whisperer. Though I saw you were taking a break, I think it's good to recognize the need for those things when they happen. Rava, let's catch up, man. I want to hear what's been going on, because every time you and I fall out of touch, and then I hear what you've been going up to, I'm always like, Jesus Christ, I gotta do something with my life. So our first, I'm just gonna catch us up for any new folks. The essential thing of this game is it's you're in you can get a little spaceship and explore these cute planets that all have unique and interesting and exciting ways to kill you.
Okay.
They're all kind of their own vibe. We just left Timber Hearth.
But the vibe is always that it'll kill you.
It's like if Indiana Jones wasn't in a movie, and instead, like 90% of the time, the giant ball like crushed him to death.
Okay, alright, I respect that.
But you're
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dream. Hello. Thank you for stopping in.
Mr. Maxwell
So excited to be
Sandrini.
here.
Love it. I dream of Azathoth. That's a.
Dream of Azathoth was my first mod.
Oh.
And still is.
It was, but then.
Was,
before
yeah.
the time.
Rest in peace.
We could keep it going. All right, what do we got? So, the plan first thing this morning. Gonna get some hydrophobics going. Gonna get some giant monsters going. There's this thing that I might need some tips on. There's this planet where they were building a big space gun. The civilization that lived here before. Oh, I forgot to mention. The whole solar system is trapped in a time loop that where the sun blows up 24 minutes or so after things start every time. So you only have that long to do a run.
It's like that Adventure Zone fucking part.
Yeah.
They're in the town that gets destroyed by the worm every fucking 8 hours.
I'm the worm. I destroy it with my incompetence.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, it's also like Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah, that's probably an even more relevant one.
I'm gonna adjust something real quick because I just realized that the camera is kind of covering the follow-up thing. So there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. This is
Mushroom Lantern. Hello.
Oh shit! I forgot to do the.
Martian, Beardo weirdo. We got people here.
Oh,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you a Smarsh? You want my voice Smarsh? Smarsh is great. What am I doing? I'm clicking. This is why I need a stream deck, or to actually use the number keys that you told me
Yeah,
about.
put it on the number pad.
I will. Now that I know it's a good idea, I only have to remind myself to do it 6 or 7 more times before
Like
I
100.
actually
Yeah,
will.
I understand.
So the thing we're doing here is this is the water planet that's covered in cyclones, and a piece of the space gun that we're looking for is here, maybe.
Okay, so let me see if I'm following this correctly. Is our plan to shoot the sun with a gun?
The problem is the previous civilization did shoot the sun with a gun, and pissed it off, or they shot it into the eye of reality or something. And anyway, they fucked up, and as a result, things are blowing up, and not in a good way. It's just popping off bad.
That makes sense.
So our plan. So what we have to do is, my current thing I'm trying to do is that the gun that they fired is programmed to fire in a random direction every time. So the time loop is different, and because of the way they fucked it up, because some of them were arrogant, the data was lost, and the only way to get the data, and I don't know what I'll do with the data when I get it, is to the piece that has the data fell to the center of this planet. And the problem is if you try to just pile it straight downward, you get pushed back, by that current.
Gotcha.
But when I went to another planet, I found out that these cyclones will shoot you up into the atmosphere, and will actually do it to the islands that are around, and you have to use that for some puzzles sometimes. It's very fun. But if you find one that is doing it Australia style, and rotating counterclockwise instead of clockwise, it will take you down to the center.
Pull you under.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So,
hell yeah.
This is actually very helpful, forcing me to articulate stuff that I usually just sort of loosely mumble to myself.
I understand.
This one looks counterclockwise to me. Let's go. Nope. Did I do?
Hell yeah. Nope, not quite. But we'll find it. Also, Dream, I agree. Majora's Mask is also my favorite Zelda.
That's actually... So, I had a few things in mind for my morning thing.
Yeah.
And the next one I was thinking about was Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask is so fucking good.
I'm looking for stuff that I can do in the morning in digestible chunks, and that people can drop into and not feel like they're out of.
Yeah, and Majora's Mask is perfect. It starts fucking over every time.
So... Yeah, exactly. It's just like this. Just keeping that going. Alan Wake, I had a good time. I feel like it was a little bit of a difficult buy-in for people hop on like halfway through, even though they had the previously on. So if I get too close to this purple thing, it fries my electrics.
Okay.
If I get
Which is bad?
Yeah, the ship can break, and then you have to get out and fix the ship.
Gotcha.
So the plan... I know it has to do something with these jellyfish, but if I get anywhere near them in my ship, or the top of them when I'm not in the ship, I die. But I did Mushroom Lander, beat the Alan Wake DLC for Control, and I thought it was brilliant. Loved it.
Control's so fucking good, though.
So good. I've got the Foundation DLC left, and I refuse to stream it because I like to play that game very slowly.
The creative director for Control is working on a PS5 game now. I don't know if you've heard.
And just in stream, just like... So these jellyfish can go down into it. I think my plan is... I don't know... the nice thing about this game is you die so often that it's like, fuck it. You try things, right? So what I'm going to try to do is... I don't remember how jellyfish work. What part is the dangerous part? Because I thought it wasn't the top.
It's not. It's the tendrils. The tendrils have all their stingers.
That's okay, but what about this thing? What about this proboscis down here? There's no the electricity.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that probably is also dangerous.
I've killed myself every other way in this. Oh yeah, this is a new hint. No hints. No backseat. No quality of life. Thank you, Alveda, for remembering. I'm a little bit tedious about what I consider spoilers, especially for a puzzle game. So I'm gonna try this. Oh god. I'm not gonna be able to get there. It's okay. Missed it on
I'm
that
pretty
one.
sure everything below the glands on a jellyfish is poisonous.
This is like Jesus Camp rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. Okay. So, I missed it on that one. I'm gonna try. This guy's coming out.
Hit it, make it happen.
This game is so spooky, and I saved all the spookiest stuff for our spooky
Thank
streamer.
you.
So while we're
I'm
waiting,
excited for it.
while we're waiting on this jellyfish to come out, will you tell us a little bit about your stream?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to. I am Bloodberrytart. I stream horror games primarily, and we have a great time doing it. Right now, we're working through the Resident Evil series because Resident Evil 8 is coming out, and everyone's very excited about it. And I was like, what if we, this series has been going on for like almost 30 years now. Maybe
Jesus,
almost is
really?
actually. Well, here's the thing: the remake for the GameCube of Resident Evil 1, the remake, not the original, is 20 years old.
That can't be right. Please
It's
don't.
insane, right? Isn't that insane?
Please don't.
Or like 19 or something
No,
like that. It's
let
like
me
almost
in.
20 years old.
Oh God.
So the series has been going on for so long that I was like, yeah, exactly. Everyone's excited about the tall vampire lady and stuff. And so I was like, we're replaying through the whole series right now. We're on 0 right now. We did the remake of 1 and 2, and we hopped back to 0. And we're going to 3 from there, then 4. We probably will skip 5 because 5 is a little sus.
I'm sorry. I thought you were playing. Oh wait. I have a dim memory of working in a pizza place in around 2006, listening to a podcast, which is what I did. I listened to a 1UP Games podcast where they were discussing, are you familiar with Tintin? The Tintin comics?
Yes, it is Resident Evil 5 Tintin.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. The answer is yes.
Okay. Well,
Which is
understandable.
why we might not do that one, but we are doing the rest of them. And especially doing the old cuts that, like, I'm really well acquainted with tank controls and fixed camera angles and how to play those really old horror games that are not particularly intuitive to a new player. And so we're diving back into and playing all of those. And then after we're done that, we have a couple more, weirder things on the slate. There's a extremely rare Sega Dreamcast horror game called Illbleed. When I say extremely rare, I mean like a physical copy of it that's like opened and used is like $200.
Well, I'm fucked.
One of my viewers found a physical copy of it for the Dreamcast and mailed it to me. So we will be hooking a real ass Dreamcast up to my computer and playing Illbleed and fucking Code Veronica in the near future as well, which is very exciting.
I have a Dreamcast.
Do you?
Yeah, I have one. I have a Dreamcast. I've got an N64. I've got all this stuff. It is all in my. It is all in Northampton, Massachusetts, where I can't access it. So to get it, I will need to. So what I've done now, is why people have nightmares about space. I've fucked up. Is what's happened. I'm too far from my ship, and I'm too far from anything that could possibly save me. So what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to take a mulligan run by finding something that will kill me and letting it.
Gotcha.
Because I did a bad job. I got out of the ship too soon. This spike. I think there's some ghost matter right here. This is a fun element. This is very Fatal Frame. So there's stuff in the game that can kill you if you get too close to it, but you can't see it unless you look at it through your camera.
Oh shit.
Oh, see, now I've been launched into space.
It's very Fatal Frame or like Bluebird Team's Blair Witch. If you've ever played that.
I haven't. That sounds fun.
And that you have a camcorder in that you can only see certain things through. And also there are tapes you can find of like areas you're in, and where you rewind or fast forward or pause the tape will change the environment around you. It's very cool.
So now this island has landed on me.
Huh.
Now
and that sounds bad to me. Is that?
Well, I mean, everybody has their type, right? But
yeah, that's fair.
It's I'm close to dying. It's the irony of this is that this is like the first planet I landed on and the first island I went to, and I spent most of my first run here just struggling to understand the swimming system.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Honestly, this seems like a pretty awful world to be your first world to land on. I think if I came into life and this was the planet I was on, I might just let myself die too.
So somebody hopped in my stream. What are the jellyfish-looking things? Those are the same. They seem to be the same jellyfish things that are under the water. I haven't learned
They're
much
like
about
beach gear, it looks like, or something.
Yeah, or like frozen in ice. Like maybe they were launched into space.
Oh
which
yeah, I see
froze
what you mean.
them.
Yeah, they're frozen. Inside of that, you can see like the neon colors are where they're not in the ice.
Yeah. Oh,
This is cool.
yeah. It's a gorgeous game. I
It is
recommend it.
It is really pretty.
I'm
This seems
trying-
really cool.
I'm sorry that the stream today might have like significant spoilers, but
Oh, it's fine. I don't care about that. It's not a big deal to me.
I see. I'm very tedious about it.
Are you?
But well, the thing is, it's like I'm trying to make this game last and trying to sort of take people through the
experience of
the
it.
experience, which is not necessarily the experience of me opening up the game facts.
Yeah. For me, it's like because I play a lot of these older Resident Evil games, I still try to cultivate that. Like I don't give the spoilers out myself, but a lot of the times I know more than the viewer and more than I let on. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
okay with doing that. You know.
It happens a little bit in Fallout Fridays. There are times it would if I were playing that game as efficiently as this is ghost matter. As I step into that, I will die.
Whoa!
That fast. That's
Wow.
it. But this is what happens when you die. Very exciting.
That's wild.
Go through a mask. There are these masks all around that bind, like with the first person who looks at them, and they restore your memories. Pick your sci-fi version of it. I don't know. Altered
Very
Carbon.
cool.
I didn't watch that film, but
I
Okay.
was gonna say Death Stranding, but
oh, I gotta fucking play that, especially.
I honestly haven't played very much of it. I only, at least in the beginning, it might pick up. I found the gameplay a little tedious, but it's
Oh,
probably got the
yeah.
best plot of any game I've ever played.
Really?
So like, yeah. Oh my God, Kojima Unchained, baby.
Oh, and he called it, right? He called
He said it was his most ambitious thing he's ever done, and I agree with that.
and he called COVID, right? Like it's essentially
Essentially, yeah.
like called shot. Like
He
is-
designed a world where delivery people have become extremely important due to like a catastrophic world event,
Well, that.
and you are that delivery man.
What's your fucking name?
What's your guy's name? Fucking, I'm blanking on Sam Bridges, played by Norman Reedus. Weird thing about that game is almost all of the major characters are played by actual actors.
Wait,
So, like,
his
when-
name is Sam Porter Bridges,
Yeah, I believe so.
and he's a delivery man.
Yes.
And his middle name is Porter.
Yes. Look, this isn't even the worst example of that in the game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
There's
You know
a
what?
guy whose name is literally Die Hard Man.
Is he a big fan?
No, it's just his name, I think. I don't know. I actually didn't get far enough to find out more.
You
But
know.
his name is Die Hard Man.
All right, we found the counterclockwise one. You know, I think Die Hard Man is really like more of a Christmas character. So, I got some questions for you. I got a question for you.
Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
All right, I prepared some horror questions.
Go for it.
All right, favorite unkillable monster.
Unkillable monster.
This is a staple of the genre, right?
Yeah. I guess that's a tough one. I'm gonna do in film and in games. In
Okay.
film, it's probably the Babadook because I thought it was a really cool. Have you seen the Babadook?
I am about to tell myself we got. Oh, we're gonna hold on. I'm about to enter. Okay, I'm about to get. Did it? Yes. Oh, come on. No, not that way. I finally understand Vor.
Are you inside?
I'm inside the
elephant?
cap,
Whoa!
and now it's passing through the threshold.
Whoa!
I think. I don't want to
This
get
is
out too soon.
wild.
I have a scout launcher. That's a thing you have in this game, where you can. Okay, I think we're through the. Now we need to get out. We did it! Alright.
Hell yeah!
Made it. Okay.
Dream, if 4 is against the terms of service, we're gonna have a lot of trouble with Resident Evil 3. Wow, this is sick.
And the camera has... Oh! Hey, I saw some light down there. Oh, yes! This is the thing we've been after. So, like, when they fired the gun, the part that was supposed to collect the data from the gun fell off because they used too much power, even though their friends told them not to. And so now we're trying to essentially get the data, and this is... I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is like a pretty good run.
Oh yeah, that's what we like.
Like this is,
to hear.
I think this is the main thing of this planet is to get this. So I've made very little of what could. It's hard to tell if I'm making progress in this game.
Yeah, I was about to say I have, as someone who is not as well acquainted with this game, obviously, I'm definitely having a hard time telling if things are advancing or not.
This is
but it looks gorgeous. So the ride is so nice that it doesn't matter.
I've seen this. Here's a really cool thing about this game. I'll show you. So this is. So you can find these projection stones on planets, and it will give. Oh, this is the Ash Twin. So this is where I think I go when I die, like these things. And when I first did this, when I first started the game, first saw this, there was only one lit up, but now there's more. So that is what I'm calling progress.
I would call that progress.
The neat thing about this, check it out. So I get this stone, and then if I put it over here, that'll show you where that place is, and then this lets you translate. This gives you, like, what the scientists working on it had to say about this. So it gives you both a location and context, which is just great. Yeah, it's just great. That's why. Yeah, it's like. Oh, so ship log.
I'm along for the ride now.
All right. So ship log updated means I learned something important. I have both the ship log in the game, and I have my little series of insane serial killer notes that I've taken about the various planets. But this is big. Oh, and these statues. So these, I think. I can't tell if it's important when I find these, or not. Like, it seems important. It seems important when I find these, because...
I mean, that looks like a significant quest object to me, if I had to guess.
So, what I'm here to do, and then this is the projection stone for the other. This is the place I found that was broken in space yesterday. It was very hard to enter because I didn't realize that it was in orbit. And
that's wild. Okay.
I'm breezing through some of the lore here because some of it is stuff we already saw, and it doesn't stop the game when you're doing stuff, and so it's very easy to get so captivated by the beautiful stuff happening that you fucking die when the sun explodes.
Yeah, I could see that being a problem. That's the problem I had Majora's Mask.
God, I love Majora's Mask.
It's so fucking good.
So, we're gonna try to get some more data here.
Ah, yes, the sphere.
Yeah. So this is whatever this planet is. When it comes out, this should give us some... Oh.
2.
Nope. Gotta put this thing away.
I'm gonna grab a can of Seltzy. It should take me about 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
Alright, you get your Seltzy. Got the data from the probe. Uh-oh. Yeah, one of the statues gave me the resurrection power. So this is a little frightening. If I'm reading this correctly, yeah. So if I'm reading this correctly, this gun, which was fired once at the start of the cycle.
Okay.
At the start, has fired 9,000,000 318,086 times.
And it fires how often?
At the start of the 20-minute cycle.
Okay.
So, or the 25-minute cycle, which means that this cycle of...
Yeah, leave that number up. I'm gonna fucking,
do some math? Yeah, it's
I'm
like
gonna do some
24
quick
minutes.
Maths.
Yeah,
24 times this incredibly large number.
Yeah. And I can leave it on here because the only thing that pauses the game... You can set different things to pause time moving forward. Looking at your log will do it if you want. Conversations, I don't have pausing, which means that 90% of the time when I finally find someone and can talk to them, the sun is about to explode. But yeah, it seems these people have been trapped in a loop.
About 425.5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. I guess that's bad when you consider
425 years is a long time, Cohen.
Yeah, you know, yeah, you're right. That's a fair bet.
It shakes out to something like over 1 million dyings. So like.
Oh yeah, 9 million. It would seem. But
yeah,
luckily, most of the time, the people are completely unaware of it the whole time. Uh-oh, that's where it is. It's
Yeah, I guess if the sun explodes, there isn't exactly a lot of wind up to that.
Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the eye of the universe. Founding. So, let me get another. So this is the probe. They shot the probe out of that gun that I've got my little reticule on there.
Okay.
And then they shot it at something called the Eye of the Universe, which called the people... Oh, these are all the places that they fired it. They fired it in all of these directions. Because they fired it 9 million times, yeah.
And it fires randomly, you said, right?
Yeah, and it's neat because most things play out exactly the same. Like there's a planet that has a cavern filling slowly with sand, and you have to get there really fast early in a cycle to see some of the stuff.
Okay.
There's lots of those little things, and it's like...
Things that are time... It's like Majora's Mask. There's a lot of things that are time sensitive.
Yeah. And also kind of Dark Soulsy in that, like, you have to learn the shortcuts that will get you there faster. You don't, like, open a thing and then you can do it. It's like you gotta be like, oh, wait, if I hop down here, I can shave off... I can
shave time.
There's a speedrunner mentality to it. It's...
Yeah, that's interesting.
Displaying coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Ah.
Ooh, so we found it.
I'll just go there.
How could you not?
Yeah, I actually spent some spring break time there. It was a little wild.
Oh yeah, very nice, very nice. No, something nice and relaxing for you.
Yeah, I like to die in space. I must, or I wouldn't play this game. So is this where we came in?
Yeah, this game seems like designed for people who like to die in space, so it seems perfect for you.
So on that note, and maybe this is too obvious a question, Resident Evil or Silent Hill?
You know, I think that there was once a time Silent Hill had a lot more potential to be, like, when you look at, like, how the brand started. I think that Silent Hill had a much more interesting and engaging structure. However, I think that because of Konami being Konami, it's got to be Resident Evil, because Konami has decided that they don't really care about video games anymore.
No, they make the ball.
They make pachinko machines now, which is essentially, for anyone in the chat who doesn't know, a pachinko machine is essentially like, I'm not gonna explain the mechanics of it, but essentially the Japanese version of like a slot machine.
Literally fought a pachinko machine one time.
Probably.
And it was great because they were using, because they were using the Super Sentai Rangers Japanese. They had a monster that was a pachinko machine, so Angel Grove's juice bar got a pachinko machine, and then one of the Power Rangers got addicted to it, and they had to battle it. But it was, like, in retrospect, it's like, this guy's a fucking weeb. Well, so it's
like when they would eat rice balls in the Pokemon 4Kids translation.
Those are donuts.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Those are triangular donuts. So this is the kind of curious thing that happens sometimes, because it's like I accomplished my goal here.
Okay.
And now there's not really
Yeah.
enough time to do another one, another big goal. So it's like, guess I'll die? There's not a Song of Time mechanic. There's just
You just die.
either
You're
wait for
saving
the sun to
yourself.
explode or you die. Yeah, I think if I just swim.
Well, it's kind of like an auto Song
upward.
of Time, right? Because you come back.
Yeah.
Because if you don't play the Song of Time, you fucking die in Majora's Mask. So, in a way,
That's
it's like
true.
you have an auto Song of Time. But you do have to suffer the fucking horror of death every time.
And the horror of life.
y-
See, I'm just like antagonizing.
Yeah,
these
this whole world kind of seems like a horror.
things. Oh, it's just fucking buckle up, homie. This is. I realized when I was playing it yesterday. I was like, oh, this is the starter world. This is like, it's not the starter world, but it's
really?
like, it's the easiest to navigate. It's got the fewest, it's got the least amount of things that will kill you immediately. And when you,
The least amount? This whole is a planet of fucking tornadoes.
Yeah, but
fucking,
check out what they actually do. So it shoots you into space.
Okay.
You're in space, but then, like, when you
You
head...
just fly back.
You can fly back, and most of the planet is water, and if you hit the water, you won't die.
Gotcha. Okay, because there's not like a water tension that kills you.
Yeah.
That's not as bad then, I guess.
And then you just fall back to space, and then as long as you're not tremendously unlucky, you just... Oh yeah, favorite unkillable game monster.
Favorite killable game monster?
I will say, you mentioned the Babadook. I gotta say, I didn't make it all the way into the Babadook, and it was
Yeah.
because of the sound mixing.
Oh, really?
Like, I know that they were conveying grief, and I know that they were conveying that, like, oh, because she's lost her husband, like, the difficult child needs to be grating for the audience,
Yeah.
you know, to get across, like, because it's not an easy sell, like, this woman doesn't like her kid now,
Yeah.
right now. But,
It's like she's struggling to raise her, like, you know, they don't say it, but it seems to me like you know, developmentally disabled or like neurodivergent child. In some
at the
manner.
very least, yeah, the kid has bad vibes, and it's very loud. And that was...
It is
and
loud.
We ended up just switching over to Young Frankenstein.
That's fair.
Okay, but favorite unkillable game monster, let me hear it.
Okay, for unkillable game monster, that's tough. I think if you're talking like mechanically, you do defeat him at some point, but I think Corroder from Clock Tower 3 is really good. He's actually based on a real person, which was, I think his name was John Haig.
Tell me about Corroder. Tell me what kind of vibe.
Corroder is like a
What's the
guy.
fit?
His thing is that he like befriends old people and then kills them and like gets himself into their will and then kills them and dissolves their body in acid so no one finds them.
Don't
and
you
so-
don't you need a body to prove that they're dead?
I guess not, because this guy actually did this in real life.
Oh,
However, the adaptation is obviously it was after Capcom bought Clock Tower, and they didn't really seem to understand like what the original point of Clock Tower was, and so instead what they made was a combination horror video game magical girl anime.
well, now
and
you've
so
got my attention for sure.
Corroder has been reimagined as like this guy in the fucking hazmat suit with a gas mask who wears like a giant fucking pressurized tank on his back with a shower nozzle that like sprays acid at people.
Well, that would
and
have
he
been more
rules.
efficient.
And he's just constantly, and he's like has like an almost the Joker like fucking like animated series clown ass man who loves his job kind of personality to him.
That sounds
And
pretty
I
good.
just love him. He's great. Yeah. But yeah. So and every fight in that game has like, because of the combination of the genres, you like get all the things you need to do and help the ghosts that you're trying to save, and then you are granted this bow, and you are shown a screen where it shows the killer for that level, who up until that point was completely unkillable, couldn't even hurt him. And it shows you their number of victims, how many years they were sentenced to. And then it shows, as their health bar fills up, the number of years sentence goes down, implying that, like, the severity of their crime determines how powerful they are in combat.
That kicks ass.
And as soon as it does that, all that drops off the screen, and it just puts up really big the word judgment.
Ooh.
And you fire an arrow into the fucking clouds, and it splits the clouds, and then the boss fight starts.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they just die immediately. So
No,
what I'm
and
doing
then the
now,
boss-
just check out. So when your fuel runs out,
Yeah.
your oxygen, you start using oxygen for fuel.
Oh shit.
Which,
Okay.
so what I've been trying to do here, as we've been talking, is just burn through my fuel, because I want to get to the next part, which is fairly scary. And now that I'm using oxygen as propellant, oh yeah, okay, there it goes. I hit the ground. I finally landed on an island. Okay, that sounds dope. How's the fight?
The fight mechanics in that are a little strange, but the aesthetics of the game are awesome. So essentially, you have to like shoot the arrows at them that pin them down. They like wrap them in a layer of light in like a magical girl kind of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have him pinned, you fire an arrow into the clouds, and it rains down in this a like massive fire and lightning bolt upon him that splits the heavens, and that's what kills him.
Huh.
And it fucking rules. It's exactly what I said. It's a horror game that, as you like save the ghost in the area, turns into like a magical girl anime for the fight.
So it's like you're changing the genre.
Yes, you're like change
no,
the
no,
genre
no.
over the course of each one. And
I don't
use
like
my
this
favorite
vibe.
One.
Yeah. Okay, so now,
great.
check this out. Sorry to interrupt. So now,
And he's my favorite one, I think.
I
Yeah, go
love
on.
the clue web of this as you develop, as you find
Ooh.
things. So things you know nothing about but have like heard about will be a question mark, and once you actually encounter the thing, it will appear. So this is all the information. I found the coordinates marking the location of the Eye of the Universe.
Okay.
Theoretically, I guess I could shoot myself there.
Shoot
But-
myself into space?
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, I don't see why not. Let's fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing we come back if we die, and nothing risk, nothing gained. Let's shoot ourselves into space, baby.
Oh, J-Pen Keitaro. J-Pen Keitaro. Thank you for the follow. So I thought a fun place to go next, though, would be the scariest thing in this game that I've discovered.
Yeah, oh, lay it on me.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Let me see if I remember how to do this. I doggedly pursued doing this early on in the game. I went to, what I think now is the most lethal planet,
I see.
which is barely a planet at all. Let's see. Is it Brittle Hollow? No, Dark Bramble. The names are everything is so folksy. This is a neat mechanic too. Check it out. So all you know when you start is that there are these other astronauts that went off and they played instruments. So you find them by like looking through space and like hearing. And it's like, oh, that's.
Watching your stream before, and I just assumed it was the OST. That's awesome. It has a mechanical application.
Yeah. And if you get them to line up like this, they'll all start doing it together.
Hell yeah.
It's very cute. There's a lot. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff like that. There's like a lot of ways to find where you're going. I'm trying to get to Dark Bramble. Where
So
is
cool.
the sun?
This is like a real, just narratively and structurally really cool and distinct and unique.
And almost none of it like explicit. All you know at the beginning is that you're just going into space, and as you find these other characters who are around, you start to piece together what they were trying to do, which is study this culture that came before, who seems to be gone.
I'm a big fan of games that respect you enough to not force feed you their narrative. It's very cool.
It's nice. It's nice to have those just pieces. This feels like I didn't know you could do a Myst that had populated characters. Oh shit! Almost. The thing is, your autopilot will crash you right into things if you're not careful, or if you don't turn it off like I just did.
Just like real life.
Yep. It's yeah, right. Like it's boy howdy. That's a hobby horse of mine. Let's see. I'm just gonna
I
So
agree. Mushroom Lantern Control did a really good job not feeding you, like letting you discover a lot of its story
now let me. It's
via environmental storytelling. FromSoft games do a good job at that as well.
okay. So the first time I went in here, oh, I should be using my. I should be scouting.
Oh, I want to change my answer from earlier.
For what?
As much as I like Corroder, I think the #1 unkillable monster in a video game has to be the piano from the ghost house in Super Mario 64.
That thing sucks.
It was
No,
one of the
I don't
first things
disagree
that
with you.
that scared me deeply as a child, and I think I need to give it fucking its due because good god.
So, this is fun. I'm trying.
Ooh.
I'm in here, and there's
Navigating
these
by
lights.
sound?
Yeah, yeah. So you're navigating towards, but the problem is, so it's like, okay, this one's safe, but not all. So when you enter these things, there's a tip because one of the things they tell you to do is to fire a scout into something before you. But oh, there it is. See that?
Oh.
Some of the lights are not particularly friendly and are in fact lanternfish who will kill you.
Oh yeah.
But when I go through
talking
here,
about football
see,
fish the other day.
when I went through, it's like, oh, here's all the. Now my scout is in many different places because, and I can't pinpoint my location because as I get closer, it's like, oh, these. Also, the sound of the music is coming from multiple different locations. It's
What the fuck? Do you know why yet, or are we learning together?
I came here once before and I didn't know as much, but and also when I found the guy to talk to him about it, time was like the world was about to explode, and I was like, all right, I'll come back here later. Also, I feel like I'm at some sort of. I'd like to know more about the game before I accidentally beat it here, potentially.
That makes sense.
I'm trying to get to. Okay, so that says like 1 kilometer in there. The thing that I can't enter because it's too small has the signal. But this one,
a kilometer in there, but you can see the other side.
Into that thing, yeah, it's big. Okay, so when I pass through this one, again, it's like the scout that I fired is giving off multiple signals, but
and they're half a mile away from one another.
okay. So that's my boy, Feldspar. I found him before, but it was really late in a run because it took me a few times to figure this out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
You could introduce me?
Absolutely. He's a great guy. These little things make gravity wherever you're around. It's very helpful.
Okay.
Here's my boy. He's also yeah. Where'd you come from? So I have actually already been here, but he doesn't remember that. I did meet a guy who does remember the cycle, and he has responded by just living in a hammock. He just waits it out and just plays his band. He's just having a good time.
Yeah, don't bother, you know.
Let me guess, anglerfish? Let's see. Take a load off, refill your oxygen tank, split your fire. I found something. Went to the core of Giant Steep. Let's see. I'm having to.
Even out. I feel like if you knew you were stuck in a loop, though, it would inevitably turn you into a real fucking psycho.
Have you seen Palm Springs?
No, I haven't. What does that tell me more?
Came out near COVID times. It's Andy Samberg, somebody else, can't remember. But it's it's good. I don't want to say anymore. I'm going to change a thing about this game because it's starting to bug me a little bit. I don't like that I can't. I don't like that it doesn't freeze time during the conversations. And I know that this is kind of breaking the thing, but it's causing me to burn through the conversations faster than I'd want to.
I was gonna say, I think that because then now you could like read them or whatever, or like, because I was thinking that when you were scrolling through them so fast, I was like, man, there's no, I can't keep up with these.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the time is real, of course you're ripping through them. You kind of have to.
And I don't know how far the next thing. Okay, what happened to this anglerfish? Oh, skeleton was like this when I got here. He'd been chewing on the vine and eating a seed, and when the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. So I have found other anglerfish skeletons like this. I found another one on the planet that's slowly filling with sand, and my goal seems to be to get to it on that planet. But
I wonder what that suggests about the world, that they're not native to a single planet.
Right? So the thing is, there's this giant's eye that drew these people here. There's like the previous race heard this signal, came to the solar system to find it, and when they found it, they started dying. And I'm wondering if the metaphor of the anglerfish might be in play here, like that. If that's the signal that was. That is
the BioLite.
I have played Oxenfree. I liked it a lot. I played it in one night. I took Kate was on a trip, and I took edibles, and I played all the way through Oxenfree, and I had myself a powerful experience that I think it would be impossible to recreate with that game, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, that was the best time I was gonna have with Oxenfree.
Yeah, well, I think that Dream has been pitching Oxenfree to me for a little bit. I haven't played it yet.
It's pretty good.
So now we have another glowing review, so.
Yeah. The light keeps the fish away. Huh. That's a good tip. Maybe I should have had my flashlight on. Let's see. Where should I explore here? You should know the space here is weird. It's big enough to launch a probe through. Probe tracker will tell you it's in two places at once. Seed looks small, but inside it's bigger. So we've gone through like several layers of seeds, and that first planet that we landed on, that we entered, was like way smaller than the space inside, and it seems to keep getting bigger, like reverse Russian nesting dolls.
Okay, I mean, I love the idea of that.
Let's see. My theory is space and dark bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. Oh, okay. So what's bigger inside those seeds?
Oh, that's a good point, Mushroom. Maybe the fish are, maybe they're like beta fish, and they like eat each other or hurt each other, and that's why they're afraid of lights.
Where's your ship? If you go straight past the tail of this anglerfish skeleton, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. You'll find my old ship. He said something about the hollow vine the last time I was here, and that is what I'm trying to get, because I was burning through it before, and I'm trying... Okay, I found something. I found a dark bramble seed on Tinderhearth. I guess I did. Timberhearth. This is really helpful that the conversation remembers things that I don't necessarily always.
I feel like I'd have to, like, keep a fucking notebook playing this game, which is fine. I do it for Resident Evil.
That's what I do.
I keep notes.
I keep my little notes. I'm like, wait. I have like I have one for every planet. I'm like, oh, Timberhearth, dark bramble. I'll just put that next to reveals the eye and quantum moon. I feel like I'm gonna get QAnon'd by this game, like a little bit. It's so fucking weird. I like it a lot. The infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. Oh, so the planet that they all live on has one of these seeds on it that use.
Gotcha.
It seems to use planets as like it infests them, and then they explode these seeds, and then.
Gotcha.
So on and so forth.
And then so it's like a parasitic organism.
If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick, like, it'll be heading towards the same fate. Just tell me where should I explore? Okay. Come on, man.
Please, just tell me what to do.
Tell me the vine. You said something about the hollow vine last time.
Dream says that the elements of Outer Wilds are reminding them of Oxenfree. Do you agree with that?
Yes. Like, I would say that Oxenfree is a macro version of what this is doing in a smaller thing, and I don't want to.
Gotcha. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. Okay. I just wanted your take.
I would agree. You're a little. Okay. Unidentified signal near. Oh, I need to. So now I just identified him as Feldspar. So now I know on future runs that's feldspar.
Okay, so you retain all the information you learned.
Yeah, and
Fine.
the ship keeps it, and as does the... See, it's also saying that he's... He says he's 2 meters away and 30 meters away. I'm gonna try heading towards his... Oh, that's my ship. Oh, this is how I die, frequently. I'll do this, and then I'll hit the ground way too hard.
Womp womp. Hello, LLOB twice.
Oh yeah, what's cracking? Yeah, we're hanging out with Feldspar. Let's see if I can just... It's hard to...
Yeah, that is a spooky orb.
So now I can see where that went when I fired it. It's just fire... Oh! Wait, oh god, did you see that?
You're inside of the thing that you're looking at.
Yeah. Huh.
Get a point of insight for that one.
What if I shoot it at the light?
You're trying to see if it'll come back out of the hole?
When I shot it in there, it came right past me. This guy mentioned, he said his ship was nearby.
This is such a cool game.
It's really fucking cool. I
This is
can't
awesome,
I
yeah.
can't recommend it too much. And the only difficulty is like, look, it takes a little bit to. It took me a little bit to learn how to move without. Yeah. Where should I explore? Okay. My dude. Oh yeah, where's your ship? If you go straight past the tail of this anglerfish, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. Following that, and you'll find my old ship. Okay, that's all I have to go on right now. Does this... Where's the anglerfish's tail? Oh.
Guess whatever's opposite the fucking
Oh, there's
head.
a flickering light.
Are we just... Yeah, truck forward.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh! That's the thing.
Yeah. Ooh, and that's the hollow vine. Okay. Match trajectory on this. Okay, I can't go in his ship, but I can go in the vine.
Fine time.
This direction, I hope? Come on.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
Come on. Oh. So one thing to keep in mind, a tip, is as you... Oh. Is that if you're ever in a place with zero gravity,
Yeah.
if you keep accelerating, because there's zero gravity, there's zero friction, so if you keep accelerating, you will start going very fast.
Gotcha. So you have to like pump it.
Yeah, and it's like, whatever speed you're going, that's the speed you're gonna be going, so,
Yeah, because nothing will slow you down.
Ooh.
Whoa!
This is,
Poggers.
Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant Steep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here, too. Well, don't eat it. That's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides. Okay, so this is the tip that would have told me how to use the jellyfish if I hadn't had to just, like, trial and error. I'm going inside this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tastes any better. Gross. Is that a little flask? It's fun. I guess you
Sure
can...
is. Go inside the interior cavity.
A note! Do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this is the last thing. Oh, so this is the tip that would have helped me to do that other thing.
To not eat it before, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have eaten it.
Yeah.
Which... Somebody, okay, so now I finally understand how to do that. Somebody in my stream was very much recently sort of trying to lead me towards that knowledge, and I had to be a little blunt in my please stop helping.
Yeah, gotcha.
this is sometimes I get here and I'm like, okay, I've definitely accomplished something by being here. I think. Oh shit.
Is this good?
Yeah, this seems good, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, and am I back in? I was back out in regular space. It led back to. Well, the nice thing is, if there isn't anything else for me to do here, I won't have to live very long. Oh, see, I made the mistake. The red dot, I don't.
Good news.
So the red dot feels like jellyfish. But I don't know. Hop into a fish would definitely be death, and it's very scary. But
yeah, I mean, the whole like
look,
the scary part of this is the same as like the same fear of like being in a cave. It's just like you end up in a situation where you have put yourself so far from escape and from discovery,
and the
that
right, yeah,
your death is inevitable.
The right decision was to go back so long ago. Like at some point, you made the wrong decision. It's the horror movie where it's okay. So the red dot leads here.
I could see why people would have trouble not backseating for this one. Not to say that they should.
Oh fuck! Okay, well he noticed me. Yep.
Is that good?
Yeah, this is ideal. He's taking
you
me to
got
heaven.
Bored. Wow. At least I got some vor content in here for you
There's
to enjoy.
a fair amount, especially if you count the jellyfish stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever play the original Resident Evil 3?
I'm gonna reveal something. My Resident Evil experiences, I got 4 for the Nintendo Wii.
Okay.
And I didn't make it past the first village. Because
Wow,
I was like,
okay.
this is stressful.
It is, yes, it's all very, very stressful.
And also it had Wii controls. It was like the...
Oh, it was on the Wii, yeah, that makes sense. It was much better on the GameCube.
Because it was... my understanding is it's not supposed to be first person.
No, it's third. It's a over-the-shoulder third person.
So now we've learned a lot, and we go, and it's like, okay, is there anything else to learn from the frozen jellyfish? Or, the nice thing is it'll tell you, like, there's more to learn here. Are only useful to... Okay, insulation from electricity. I think that was the tip. Okay. So I think, actually... kind of done with the dark bramble.
With this shit.
Yeah, done. Like I'm deleting the game now. Let's
We will be playing Dr. Mario for the rest of the stream.
Man, I wish. I will be maining Dr. Mario in Melee.
For the rest of the stream, hell yeah.
Let's okay, the entrance. Hold on. There's a way to enter a fossil from Stepping Stone Cave. Opening.
Yeah. A bunch of people are saying the Wii controls make it easier for RE4, which is probably true, but they also probably make it more exhausting to play, which I feel like is probably more of the problem.
Yeah, and also it's like, I think I heard that, and it's like, when I learned that, I was like, well, shit, okay. I'm playing the version that's not as good, and is also easier, and it's like, that's a bad combo.
Yeah, totally.
I have been crushed by sand, Clown on Fire. People didn't like hearing it, but I let it happen on purpose because I was like, I want to know what they did with that.
Sounds that bad, huh?
Well, let's find out. Let's head to Sand
Yeah, lay it
Planet.
on me. Lay it on me.
I'm sort of... Oh, well, shit.
Oh no!
Sometimes I fall into the sun.
F.
Because I'm not paying attention.
F's in the chat, everyone.
Okay. What is your favorite... I got a question for you. What's your favorite non-horror genre?
Non-horror? Of what game?
Yeah. Well, genre. Like type of game that's not horror. If you... Or maybe if that's too broad,
No, I think I could do that
okay.
one. I would say it's gonna be a toss-up.
No.
It's either Souls-like, the like modern stamina-based action RPG that is so that is the descendant of Dark Souls, but is plenty of them are pretty far from it now.
You're a Neo head.
Yeah, I like
right?
Neo a lot and stuff like that. That or honestly like XCOM style tactics RPG. I don't play them on stream because they're a little dry to watch, but I love to play them. I love tactics RPGs. I love Fire Emblem. I love all those shits.
Some of my favorite games to play on stream are not. Some of my favorite games to play are not the games that I'm gonna play on stream because of how I play them.
Yeah.
Is Neo not how it's Nio? Oh, Monsieur Scratch, have fun.
Is it Naya?
I don't know, man. I call it manga. I don't.
Yeah. It's
I
like
gave
anime,
up.
basically.
All right, I can see that for sure. That's fun. I like myself. I like I think I'm really getting into just basically roguelites. Like
I actually,
anything with a fucking roguelite element
I was
is
actually gonna come back and say I actually really like roguelites as well.
It's great because it's the fun of the thing. It's the fun of. I don't think I've actually
for
been
me
to
it's
this
like
one.
roguelites are like I've been playing Magic the Gathering since I was a child, and there's a format in Magic called Draft where you sit at a table with 8 people, and you have 3 booster packs each, and you open the booster pack and you take one card out of it and you pass the pack to the left, and you do that until all the cards are gone from all the packs, and you build a deck with it, and then you play a tournament with it. And so roguelites kind of remind me of that. Like every single time you play, you have the chance to get that nut open,
to get the combo, to get the
and it gives it like infinite replayability. What are some of your favorite roguelites then? If you're
shit. Currently my favorite roguelite is I parked my ship wrong, and now it like bullies me back into the ship every time I fucking here we go. I gotta park better. I think I really I destroyed Hades. I got it right after we moved here, and we were in 2 weeks of quarantine, and we didn't have like any of our other stuff because it was in transit, and so I played so much Hades that there's basically nothing left except
but Hades is a great one.
It's so good.
While you were playing that, I'm sure you were enjoying it.
Oh yeah, and I might come back to it for the the Sunless City. I don't think I've actually spent much time here. Oh, now I can see why. That's death. Well. Yep. Okay. Fix my broken ship.
I like the duct tape sound.
It's nice. Oh, what do these do? Hold on. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. Oh, well, let's definitely activate the gravity cannon. Oh, shit! I just shot my ship. The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. Can I call the comet here? Whoa! I did. I've tried to get to this comet a few times. I'm making so much progress with you here.
Look at this shit. You know what this reminds me of visually?
What's that?
The like ancient technology from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, the Sheikah stuff.
Yeah, it reminds me of that, which is good because I thought that was a really cool. It has this weird combination of like ancient Arabic tiling kind of aesthetics, like old school Middle Eastern tiling, and then like modern technology. It's really cool.
So these guys fucked up. Let's see. They descended into the comet. They've been gone for a long time. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? Okay, so I just called the shuttle. It looks like some people went to the comet and maybe... Oh! What have I done? This is all very new. This is... Shit, sorry. I'm just like...
It's fucking awesome. This is really cool.
Tripping out because that
Yeah, for
warped
real.
me somewhere into. Am I inside the comet now? Okay. I'm just kind of exploring around.
Yeah.
A lot of
I mean,
trial and error type shit.
oh yeah, totally.
Okay, so that's the one where I am. Oh, I'm steering this.
Oh shit.
What happens if I steer it into that?
Are you back in the dock?
I don't know. I think I launched this
Ah.
somewhere.
This is fucking surreal.
Yeah, it's like I have a. Oh, what is that?
This is really fucking cool.
Isn't it? This is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I tried to make it to the comment the first time I started this game, and I launched myself into the sun because I locked onto the. I locked on. Yeah, I locked onto the fucking game. I locked onto the comet and hit autopilot, and well. The comment then went to the other side. Real quick, I'm going to drop a link to our Discord, which I don't have Nightbot set up well enough yet to do because it keeps trying to ban my mods.
Do you have some time? Do you have some time after we're done streaming today, Cohen?
You know what? I think I might.
Okay. Well, let's hop. We'll stay on Discord now. We can. We'll do what we did last time, where we just trade OBS tricks until we both become competent.
Yeah, I can't wait to see your new. I hope I see. I can't wait to see your new alerts, etc.
Oh yeah, I need to get those all set up. I need to do some art commissioning. I started asking around. I'm doing some art commissioning. I'm for get some merch made, get some more alerts, stuff like that.
Ooh,
I'm going to have enamel pins made. I'm very excited about it.
Ooh.
Yeah, my last band
wait,
had a
shit.
really good enamel pin vendor.
I ended up in space somehow. I don't quite.
Oh wait, what the fuck? How did? Okay.
I think I might have just gone through the shit.
Get in the robot, Cohen.
Never. We just finished
Or Mushroom will have to do it again.
Yeah, that's shit. All right. Let's see. It's just warping. Whoa. The fuck was that? Okay. I don't have a clear read on how this has happened, but I do know how to get here fast now. This place, so I might. This might be something that I figure out on a later run. But I'm feeling pretty. I feel like the way that I played this game was like for the first week I just ping-ponged around, just learning as much as I could, and then I very quickly, and now it's all
coming together now.
Did you ever play? You missed a lot, Sky. You're gonna have to check out the VOD. This is Bloodberrytart, friend of the stream.
Hello, Sky. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you all. Thank you all so much for watching.
I'm gonna do the thing where I do a link to your stream.
Oh, that would be Pog. Thank you.
I think
Cohen doesn't like it when I say Pog or Poggers, which is bad because I say it all the time now because I have gamer brain.
That not me though. I'm different.
I looked at too many RGB lights and now I say Poggers all the time.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I did. I think I walked into space. All right. What's happening there? I refuse to. I don't think about this game. I try not to think about this game a lot beyond my immediate task when I'm not playing, because I don't want to figure everything out when I'm not playing. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to come back and be like, figured it all out. Got the secrets. Oh, that sound means. I think we're getting close to the sound that means that we die, that the sun is exploding. Oh, wait, is that recalling it when I do this? Hold on. I think that might be calling it back the same way that I was able to do out
You like
here.
reset it with the center
Yeah.
like notch. Yeah, that's what I thought, because you almost flew into the sun last time.
It's
And then you put it forward, like, towards the sun, and I was like, no, Cohen, no! And then you were just fine.
Who's to say? Who's to say? So that's the shuttle. We'll stream for about 15 more minutes. Sky. We got that daylight savings time. Let's just...
Yeah, we're all playing daylight savings catch up.
Wait, I can launch this thing. This like the witness-esque mechanic of like, yeah, daylight savings happened in the States and in Canada. This witness-esque mechanic of like, you turn things on by moving the ball by looking at it.
Yeah.
Is very interesting. I can't tell if I'm meant to be physically interacting with that or if it's just what's it called? Or if it's just my perception, because there's a lot of like quantum-y kind of things, like there's rocks that move around if you're not looking at them.
Okay. I like that kind of stuff.
Me too. It's
yeah. Sky, I'm having a similar suffering. I always wake myself up at like 7 a.m. every day. And I'm finding more and more I wake up at 7, daylight savings happened, and being like, why does this suck so much more than I remember it sucking?
yeah, it's
What's
we
why?
love to have a physical form.
Oh, yes, we do.
It's the best.
Don't we, folks?
We say, God, we say
More and
this.
more people are saying this.
Okay. Scariest game you've ever played?
Visage. No question.
Visage?
I don't even gotta think about it. Visage is like a domestic horror game in the vein of like PT. Do you know what PT is?
Yes. I'll never be able to play it, but I...
Yeah. Well, you can play Visage. Visage is like an indie game that's basically PT. Set in a big house. And oh my god. It's the scariest game I've ever played, easily. It's the only game that's given me like nightmares. I remember walking through my house after like I wasn't even off stream. I like was going to the bathroom. I was like on a 2-minute break, and I turned all the fucking lights on in my house because I like wasn't comfortable moving through the dark.
Do you find that streaming scary games makes them less? Like makes
Yeah,
them more...
usually it makes it easier. The fact that there's like other people there with you definitely helps make it a little easier. Like I don't know if I would have gotten through Visage on my own, honestly. It was just really, really scary all the time.
That's reasonable.
There's a point during it where I was just like, I feel like I might be submitting myself for psychological torture here, but like...
I had a similar
That's
experience with the game Soma.
Soma, ooh, yeah.
Soma, if you got a fear, Soma has found the way to fractional games. Has found a way to execute the most frightening version of that fear.
Yeah,
it's like you got some existential angst, you got some dysmorphia, you got some don't like the dark, scared of things you shouldn't be looking at, scared of water.
Oh
it's
yeah.
all there. Corruption, corrosion.
Yeah.
Isolation.
Machines.
Oh, they they got those machines.
Yeah. Yeah, if you liked Soma, you probably would like Visage. It's a similar like first-person immersive horror experience.
Soma does the thing with first person that is so brilliant in that the first thing it does is put you in an apartment in a non-horror situation and give you a task. Mm-hmm. And you move around and it's like, oh, you got to find your brain medication. And there's such a sense of like, I think that if games are going to be scary, they need time to get you, they need some sense of normal.
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
Did you ever play Layers of Fear?
No, but tell me more.
I don't want to be too mean about it because I know a lot of people like it, but it is incredibly goofy. And one of the reasons is that it just never stops being. Yeah. It never stops even for a second. Yeah. And so, but it's like there's no there's no ground to stand on, and as a result, it's like, well, this is just a fever dream. This is just floating through frightening images, but
Yeah,
they're
that makes
not.
sense. They're not grounded enough.
Yeah, like I'm flipping through a book of scary art as opposed to like I don't feel like I'm this person.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's,
think Visage does a good job grounding you because it's in such a familiar setting. It's in, like, like a house. A very normal, big, but, like, not particularly strange in any way. Like, suburban house that is, like, looks lived in. It's not like it's like, a lot of games will do that, but, like, the house is too, like, fucking clean. And it looks like a show house. It looks very lived in, it looks like a place that people actually lived, and maybe everyone else isn't home right now.
a place for staying.
Um,
Sort of the Gone
but
Home, the Gone Home
as you, like,
situation.
sort of touch, yeah, it's kind of like a combination horror game walking simulator, in a way, but
scary.
incredibly scary, just like unbelievably so.
Gone Home, I know, is another sort of a sacred cow, and so I don't want to say too much.
Mhm.
But anytime I think about the architecture of that house, I just start cracking up. I think about, like, it's like, oh well, it certainly is nice that these girls have chosen to document their relationship through a series of love nests that evolved as you progress throughout the house. It's like, that's nice. It's nice that they're like, well, this is the room we will put all the things in the first 2 weeks of hanging out, and then like a few months later we will move to this later room, which is conveniently it's not the game's fault. It's one of those things where it's like when you see the code, it starts kind of screaming at you.
Gotcha.
It's
That
good.
makes sense.
It's good. It's a good game. I don't want to
Disparage it too much.
I don't want to
but
disparage it. I don't think it's.
Understandable.
I think yeah, like Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear is fine. Is Layers of Fear? You need between the Layers of Fear, you need the layers of normal. You need.
Yeah. Visage does a really good job obfuscating, like, what causes things to happen or not happen, or, like, even when you're in danger versus when what you're seeing is just like a scripted scary thing, and it becomes really hard to tell when you're in danger or not, which I think works really well. It, like, cultivates, like, you do not feel good moving about the house ever. Like, well, you do as long as you're in. Once things start getting bad, it's like the idea you're like, oh, I gotta go to the kitchen now, and you know the way to the kitchen. But the fact that what causes everything is so unclear makes it really scary to move or do anything. It's really cool.
I can tell you're trying to not spoil mechanics, and I appreciate it. I will absolutely give this a dig, give this a try. That reminds me a little bit of what I've read about Silent Hill 4, from not being able to play it again. It's like I got into horror games once a lot of the best ones. I'm always late to the party on them, and then it's like. Did you see that what was that Taiwanese game that went
Detention?
out of Detention is available again.
Is it?
Yeah, they're selling
That
it
one, did
directly
that,
from
like,
the
go out of rotation or something?
Yeah, because of not Detention, the other one, although the other one is the other one.
Faith?
Devotion. Thank you, Mushroom.
Devotion, that's it.
Oh, I think we're heading into the sun. We're hitting nearing sort of the end of the stream, so I'm just kind of letting things happen.
That
now.
happened to Devotion initially.
Yeah, because there was an art asset in it that had the boy, I'm going to show my ass on knowing nomenclature of other countries' potentates, but the Prime Minister of China, the guy that people say looks like Pooh Bear.
Oh yeah.
And he really don't like that so much. There was just a drawing of him, like a picture of him next to a Pooh Bear, and it said like asshole.
Gotcha.
The scariest non-horror tag game on Steam. That's a good. It's not on Steam, but if you want like an experience where something's really funny, and then suddenly will be scary almost without warning and really fuck you up, could not recommend Rude Tales of Magic too much. I'm currently drinking out of my The Dean mug.
I love Read Tales of Magic.
It's so goddamn good.
They're
Branson's
so
great.
fucking good. Are you
Chris,
caught up?
Carly. No, they just got to the Trashlands. We're way behind. Like,
Okay.
we moved here and then we stopped. We
Got
kind
you.
of. I need to get caught up. We've got it in the
It
docket.
just keeps getting better.
Mhm.
To be like, as someone who's like, I'm halfway through the most recent episode, it just keeps getting better.
Branson's great. Chris, Carly, Joe, Allie,
They're also
Tim,
good.
all like we've known Chris and Carly for like a million years, and I love Branson. He's or Case. I don't know. I've known Chris. I'm getting into semantics that are irrelevant, but I could not recommend it too much.
Branson Reese is a great DM,
Yeah.
Smarsha. He really is.
I used to have a DM advice podcast, and when he told me that he listened to it when he was setting up Rude Tales, I was like,
Aww,
yeah.
cute.
It's
So fucking good on Read Tales.
It's real good.
No one could name a character like Branson Reese.
He's really good. He's good. Nobody in the world deserves it more.
I'm gonna give you a name, but with no context, so it's not a spoiler. The major NPC right now, his name is Brian Fuck.
That sounds good. I think I've been
Yeah.
seeing some art of this leggy treat.
Yeah, he's very good.
I always go intersection of absurd and Latin Greek for mine, but
Yeah.
Branson's he's good. He's real good. Boy's a genius. He's in LA now working on something, I think.
Is he?
Yeah. He moved there like 2 weeks after we moved away. And I was like, shit. Oh well, good for him. Let's see.
Yeah, good on him.
I'm just looking around in space.
Branson's a fucking riot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bilber Baggins.
Do you get to the point in Read Tales where they're trying to talk to the horse?
Jeez.
And he keeps being like, oh, what's my name? Horse. Love to eat hay. By the way, I have -4 intelligence. Do you still want to keep talking to me?
I think I might have. I don't remember. I gotta catch up. I'm gonna have to do a re-listen. I did the thing where I do sometimes where I get really into something, listen to each episode multiple times, run through it from the start over and over, and then I hit a certain point where, whoa, what the fuck is that? No. No, I need that. I need to know about that. No, don't show me pictures of the sun, you idiot. I need pictures of Spider-Man.
What is that thing?
I don't know. Oh, that might just be one of the planets, actually. I'm just in it. Oh, yeah, that's literally just the planet I was just on. Well...
You learned something, so it was worth it.
It is, and every run where I learn something, and it's like, it's not a game I'm in a hurry to beat, obviously. I'm playing for 9 minutes a day. This is probably going to be my most up-close glimpse at what happens to restart the cycle in this game, why you die. Every 20 minutes.
Bilber Baggins is a really good D&D character name, Mushroom.
Here we go. I think it plays this music for about 2 minutes. That's the wrap it up music. It won't let me lock onto the sun. Oh wait, yes it will. Time to match. Oh, here it goes.
Love it. I love that this is happening literally like at the end of the stream.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I try to time it. I mean, who's to say? Synchronicity. And then we go. And see, if this was my first hint that something was fucked up, is when you come back, the gun every time is firing in a different like that blue line is going in a different direction every time. And I was like, that's different. The first thing that happens is different.
Interesting.
And apparently the tornado, like, that's the only thing, because they set up the gun to fire in a random direction. And it remembers what it's doing, so it's firing a different time every time. And I think the only other thing that's different every run is the pattern of the cyclones on the planet.
Okay.
And my headcanon is that those are driven by the gun firing in a different direction, that it's like a butterfly effect.
That would make sense.
Type thing. Well, folks, that's going to do it. We have a lot of fun here. We went to space a lot. Learned a lot.
Certainly did. Do you mind if I pop my a link
hope-
to my Twitch into the chat?
I was about to say, please do. Please follow Barry. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you might be having a special guest soon.
Yes. We will be. I will be returning the favor, and we will be having Cohen on my channel soon. So maybe stop by. We'd love to have you.
Yeah. You know what? I'll try to make time. Yeah, I will.
You think you can do it? You think you got time?
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I had some time blocked out to look at my Dio wall scroll, but I think I can do it. Yeah, I think I can.
You look at your schedule, and it's just the word posting on every fucking day over and over again.
Posting, poster, Post Malone. Post
Hell
office.
yeah. This has been awesome. Thank you so much for
Post-structuralism.
having me for coffee.
Yes, thank you for coming on, and thank you for being our first ever guest.
I'm happy to be here. Would love to do it again sometime.
I think we can make that happen. I'm pretty sure. All right, peace
Progress.
out, everybody. Keep
Peace out, everybody.
keep wriggling. Bye.